So as some of you guys have probably seen, I decided to play Fallout 76 again in 2025. For the first time in many years, I have now played it, and coming back, I really wanted to give a lot of the new content that they've made over the last couple years a try. And one of the first things I saw that I really wanted to try was this thing that was added to the game a couple years ago called expeditions. And the first expedition I decided to try in Fallout 76 happened to be the Pitt, aka the Mission Union Dues. So I thought it'd be awesome today to kind of give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this DLC and how my playthrough went, but also give you guys a brief summary basically on how the mission actually is and how it actually goes. So for those of you who didn't know, and if you already know how, of course, the mission is and whatnot, you guys can skip ahead to my thoughts and opinions. But the expedition basically starts off with you doing a little fetch and receive side quests for people at the White Springs before you actually go out and get tasked to go and talk to Lennox, where she takes you and her vertibird to the Pit. Now, as you are arriving in the Pit, you actually get a call from a person named Hex, where she gives you an update before telling you to meet her on the ground.
Is this thing on? Hey, I'm Happy, leader of the local 42, still in the area. He said that you're coming to help. Maybe we here we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our boundary. So first, well, take me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
You arrive in the Pit, which basically looks more dead and destroyed than frickin' P. Diddy's career. And you go over and you find Hex standing next to a bus, pretty much hiding in the shadows like my uncle used to do at my younger birthday parties. Just watching them goddamn kids, bro. Frickin' freak. Once you've talked to Hex, you then move on through the Pit, where you get jumped by a bunch of enemies until you find the depot, where you're tasked to secure from the enemies in waves like Call of Duty zombies. Once you've defeated the waves and killed the fanatic engineer, which, by the way, just quietly is a major pain in the ass. Bro's got freaking more hit points than like someone on my 600-pound life would probably have. You then go on and move through the Pit to the Union's base to go and speak to Hex again. You speak to Hex and she tasks you to talk to Wicker, where Wicker actually gives you some side missions such as collecting iron ingots. Iron ingots. Not only are you tasked to collect iron ingots, but you're also tasked to retrieve Union supplies in the foundry. You also get tasked by Hex to actually go and enter and find the fanatic warden to get the keys to free the imprisoned Union members. Once you've killed the 897 different enemies, you have to go to the chem lab and gather unstable mixtures from fanatic chemists. You also have to gather dealing agents from containers and gather chemical containments. You then add all of them into the chemical weapon stockpile, unstable mixtures to the testing vat, and apply dealing agent to the distribution station. Once completed, Hex will call you, and as she's calling you, you can hear her and the Union members being attacked from something mysterious.
You better get back here. Fast!
You then return to the Union and the pen, where you see everyone being attacked by trogs. The aim is to try and keep everyone alive, but also kill all the trogs which are sneaking up on you, pretty much like a librarian. Once they are all killed, you then go and speak to Hex and Wicker, and all the missions are completed. So overall, the Pitt and Union Dues is a pretty awesome experience, or at least for the first time. Again, I have seen a lot of people replay this and do it 100 million times, which I think overall gets a little bit boring, but on the first playthrough of this, it actually is, I mean, really, really cool, especially when you go and explore the Pitt and basically what it has to offer. I mean, like, you get pretty much like a free roam element to it in some way. Again, it's not like as much as a free roam moment as what most of Fallout 76 is, and just wandering through Appalachia and completing quests and completing tasks and whatnot. It's more so of you basically can do free roam through the missions, technically, once you've done the missions, all of the above. I mean, the issue is that the Pitt is just completely overrun by enemies. Like, you can just be walking through the street trying to do some free play, and just wandering, and some like a trog or some shit will just sneak up on you and freaking bite you in the asshole. Like, there's just so many enemies that are going on where the free roam is. I mean it's kind of limited. It's also like, it's the Pitt, and that part of the Union Dues is not actually that big whatsoever. But one thing to note, which I think is really cool as well, is that if you guys are in desperate need of resources or ammo or whatever it might be, like, I highly suggest going and getting a melee weapon. For example, I found that my level 3-star legendary weapon, which was my axe, could completely just destroy everyone. And as I was destroying through all of these enemies, I was picking up a ton of ammo, a ton of stim packs, ton of raid away, like all of these different type of things throughout the quest, where honestly, I think I put on freaking 50 kilos into my bag, and I was like nearly over encumbered in my freaking power armor. So that would be the other thing, is if you need items and all the above, you're looking to get some XP and just kill a bunch of enemies. I mean, shit, the Pitt is full of them. And if you're wearing a power armor and just have a decent weapon, it's not hard, but it's not easy. Like, there's a tiny little challenge. It's not the biggest challenge, but it's not like you are completely coasting through it. So if you're looking for a little challenge as well, I mean, it's not the best thing, but it's not the worst thing. I will say though, like the little bosses in this, like the freaking guy you have to defeat at the end of the wave, while you are doing this mission, is a pain in the ass. Like, they have so much health. It is legitimately crazy. I want to know what they're wearing underneath their freaking outfit. They're wearing some freaking, I don't know, chest piece, which is withstanding everything you throw at them. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that is definitely a task as well. Overall, though, Pittsburgh, I mean, looks beautiful in Fallout 76. Like, there was some knocks on Fallout 76 when it came out, because Todd Howard said it would have 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail, and even view distant weather systems across the map.
And it really didn't have 16 times the detail. I mean, some of West Virginia does look a little bit shit, but I mean, Pittsburgh and the Pitt looks magnificent. Like, it looks so perfect, bro. I think the design was really, really cool. Again, as I just said, like a tiny little bit of nitpicks is, I mean, for what it is, it's cool. For what it is awesome. But there's only this and another, the Pitt mission you can play, and I mean, that's kind of all they added to do with Pittsburgh. The other thing with Pittsburgh you can do, though, is buy shelters, where you can actually have a shelter that is in the Pitt, and you can build all around it, and it's absolutely massive. Like, the issue is, though, it costs you freaking $20, and you don't even get a complimentary hand job with it, so it low-key kind of sucks in terms of that department. But that's all they did with the Pitt. Like, I know they put a lot of effort into this update, and it took them a minute to make when they made it years ago. And like, playing it today, it wasn't that big, and it probably only took me freaking 30 minutes to do, and it will probably only take me 30 minutes to do the other one, and it's really like an hour of content, which is not crazy big. So yeah, I would have loved to see maybe more Pitt content in the future. I don't think they're going to do it. We did get Atlantic City stuff, which I'm going to be hopefully trying and doing some videos on the channel. But of course, they're expanding to Ohio, which is coming very soon. A lot of that is happening, which I will hopefully be doing on the channel as well. But yeah, as I was saying, make sure to leave a like to let me know you guys enjoy this video. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below, though. What do you guys think about the Pitt and the Expedition? All the above. I'd very much like to know your thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to my gaming/movie channel, which is this one, my sports channel, which is linked down below, and go give me a follow on Instagram if you haven't already, which will also be linked down below. But yeah, as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.